Hi everyone, this is Lena and welcome to my YouTube tutorials channel, where today I will be making a windmill using trash items like cardboard and a frame that I found. So follow me along and let's get started on this beautiful farmhouse windmill. And don't forget to like and share, subscribe to my channel. Thanks. So here I've cut some triangle shapes for the blades, and I've made them a little bit too big, but it's optional how big you want to make your blades, and I just cut them down to size. And here's the old frame that I found from a store trash bin, and I'm just removing all the inner sections, but it's entirely up to you how you're going to do this project. This is what I've envisioned, and here I'm just using some galvanized wire and made it into a circle, and I'm just using the cap of a spray can to just get my circle. And I'm going to be cutting two of these, but obviously if you already have a circle of the height that you need for the circle bit of the blade, then you can use that. I'm just using what I have to hand. So I've made my circle and I'm just doubling it up by sticking them together with some hot glue, and I'm just covering the edges with a strip of cardboard that I cut down to size. Next, I'm using some masking tape to cover any holes and imperfections on my circle, and this will give it a nice tidy look, and it will also give it some texture when I eventually spray paint the wire and the circle, and so it's got that nice black rustic look. And then I'm placing the circle, metal circle, and the cardboard one we've just made, and I'm just drawing out the outline so that I have a template when I glue my blades down. Here I'm using my guideline that I drew on the piece of paper, and I'm just placing some strong hot glue on the wire, and that will hold my blades in place. If they come off, you can just re-glue them. It's quite light, so you don't really need that strong a glue. So now that my circle and blades have all been glued down, I'm just going to see where I want to place my windmill, either showing the blades on the outside or keeping the blades on the inside of the frame. So I've decided to place my windmill on the top. So for this I'm going to use some long flat barbecue skewers, and I'm just gluing down a nice tight cross on the inner section of the frame, and this will hold the center part of my windmill together. So now that everything has been glued down tightly on there, I'm going to do the bottom section of the windmill by using 2 strips of cardboard. So I'm just going to measure this out to make sure that the 2 strips are even in size, but you can use whatever you have to hand. You can use wood. I didn't have any spare wood, so I'm just using everything out of cardboard. So once my 2 pieces are cut, I do cut them slightly diagonally on the top so that you don't really see the top of the cardboard and it blends in under, and then I will glue that all in place, and then I will glue the 2 or 3 blades that are missing on top, because I want everything to be even, uniform, and some parts hidden. So now everything has been glued down nicely. We're going to use some black chalk paint and just lightly dry brushing some of that colour onto the cardboard. We're just going to try and mimic the look of galvanized look and metal look by just using some different painting techniques and various colours that I have to hand, using chalks and acrylic paints. So once the painting is all done, I'm just going over with some furniture dark wax just to make it look more rustic, give it some rustic looking on the blades and everywhere. So I went on the internet and got some words that I liked. That's my son playing with Ginger, the dog. So yeah, I'm just cutting the words down to size, and I'm just going to use some carbon paper to trace these words onto small strips of cardboard, which I will later glue onto my wind blade. So now that everything has been traced out and I'm happy with my words, I'm going to just lightly go over with some black chalk paint and some acrylics, metallic paint, and just give it like a little weathered look, a little galvanized look, so that I then can place it on my windmill. So now that my words have been painted up and made it look like galvanized, I'm just going in with some white chalk paint and just blending all those colours in just to make it look weathered, more rustic, and just applying this on the edges and sometimes using my finger to rub the paint in. Just carry on watching and you can see how I've been doing this. the end of my project, and it was quite enjoyable to do and very relaxing. It looks really beautiful. In the store you would pay quite a lot of money for something like this, so you can easily just make your own. If you do have a light pine wood or balsa wood, anything like that, you can make it out of wood, but I just used anything that I had to hand, which was mostly cardboard and an old frame that I found, and it looks really pretty. And if you get bored with it and you want to throw it out, it's fine, because it really didn't cost you anything and more just your time. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and please follow me for more of my Lena's Home Creation crafts. Just like to say that I haven't been uploading many crafts lately, as I've had some really devastating news in the family, and this is the reason why. So lots of prayers. Thanks very much. Bye.